ladies. How are you?
Hi,
Tatiana.
wonderful. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful as well. I loved Harlem. I binged all of it last week. I just want more in my life. And I really love this friendship between Angie and Quinn. I feel like they're like the opposites attract kind of friends. So can you talk about the secret to balancing that dynamic? Grace, if you'd like to start.
Yes, I totally think that it is very much a symbiotic relationship. And I think that it's making room for each other to be as we are. And then not feeling like we need to either shirk back from who we are or dim the other person down a bit. And so I feel like just kind of living in that space so freely and openly and embracing each other with such love gives space for that. And I think that there's also room to value the things in each other that we may be kind of hesitant or reticent to employ in our own lives as well. And so I think that there's much that Quinn admires about Angie, and I would dare say that there's much that Angie admires about Quinn. And so I feel like just being able to embrace those parts of each other in that space is sort of really what makes a friendship work. And even as I was reading the script and I was thinking, they couldn't be more different. Like, it could not be more different. How does this work? You know what I mean? But being in that space with Shoniqua, and I think that this is what's so wonderful as well, is that just what Shoniqua brings to Angie and what I really attempt to bring in Quinn, I really feel like there is such a love and there's such a trust there, both between actors and between the characters and their relationship and friendship, that I think that it really makes room for that kind of symbiotic connection.
I love that. That is so positive and beautiful. Shoniqua, do you want to discuss maybe the more negative, the downsides to this friendship?
The negative aspect of their relationship.
Any frustrations that Angie has at the start of this season?
Oh, yes. I think it's feeling not quite understood in her artistry by her friends. She's not the only artist, because Quinn is a fashion designer, but she's the only one where it almost feels like you have to rely on other people for an opportunity. Like a singer, you can't sing unless somebody allows you to come in their space and sing, and not quite feeling like her friends are relating to her, not quite feeling like they're seeing her fully. There's a moment where baby girl is working multiple jobs and her friends are still poo-pooing on her and they don't even realize, like, listen, I am out at this point, I am out here like almost working as like something that I feel is so beneath me, and just wanting to be seen, wanting to be supported, and really needing the encouragement from her friends in that moment when she's feeling so incredibly vulnerable. But I think because she's such a vivacious human being, because she's such always the truth teller, that they don't see it for a second. It comes in later, but that's usually how it is. The people who are usually the most like loud or the most strong, forthcoming up front, we miss the moments where they're being vulnerable. We miss the moments where there's a yearning there, because in the exterior, we're just used to them having the confidence that they need, regardless of whether I'm there to enforce it or empower you or not.
Absolutely. I don't even know if I can talk about it, but like, let's just say Get Out is one of my favorite things about the season. I wish I could just rewatch the whole thing. So before I abandon you, if you could give your characters one piece of advice going into this season to make their lives easier, what would it be?
For Quinn, I think it would be trust yourself. Trust yourself and release the expectations that other people have of you, and fulfill the dreams of your own heart.
For Angie, it would be to not allow past disappointments to affect the way you feel about your future, to determine the margin in which you allow yourself to dream romantically or career-wise.
I love that. Both very good lessons for yourselves and for us all. Just like this show will be both entertaining and very full of lessons.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.